Hi, I'm John Courtney and welcome to Cloud Computing versus On-Premise Solutions, a beginner's guide. Over this course, we'll be covering the differences between cloud computing, on-premise solutions and hybrid solutions, along with scenarios in which these infrastructure types are used. After this, it's on to service level agreements, more commonly known as SLAs, a cost comparison of the different solutions, an overview of licensing for each solution, and finally some information about data backups, both for cloud and on-premise solutions. Whilst you may think that a company would choose one option over another, there are actually some cases where more than one of these solutions being in place simultaneously will be more appropriate. For example, a company may choose to host its own Active Directory system internally along with company files, but have their website hosted on an external server, or in some cases this can even be the other way around. This largely depends, of course, on the size of the organisation in question and often the age of the company, meaning that older organisations may choose to stick with infrastructure that is more familiar to them. This can often be the case where it would be more difficult to change existing systems, for example in a bank or other secure environment. Also, this may depend on the skill level of staff locally, with smaller organisations often preferring cloud environments so that the infrastructure is managed by the provider rather than by internal IT staff. It is important to note here that the term cloud is often used to refer to any service which is external to a company's own internal infrastructure, even though strictly speaking, some of these services aren't actually classed as cloud solutions. A good example of this is web hosting services, which were around before the term cloud computing, as very few companies host their website in-house, due to a requirement for an exceptionally fast and often expensive internet connection in order to be able to do this. Finally, it is important to note that cloud solutions can change very quickly, as this is still an evolving technology, although for the most part, the basic concepts of these services remain the same. Now that we've gone over the course outline, let's move on to the first part of the course, an overview of the different types of computer infrastructure available in 2021.